Ah, 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 ah. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hello. I am a couple of minutes earlier. It is about 7:12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the beautiful Fort Lauderdale, Florida area. I jumped on a little bit earlier because you know how these technical difficulties could be. So, all of you guys who received my text message about this live pop up, I hope that you'll be able to tune in because I have some exciting news, which I've already posted in on the group page. But I wanted to come by and do a live video just to discuss the direction of the group, where we are going, and what to expect in the last beautiful days in 2020. So the time is 7:13 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and today's date is Thursday, October 13th, 2020. And I am Ann Humphrey, the facilitator and creator of the Science of Getting Rich Mindset and Mastermind group here on Facebook. And for all of you who may be watching this on other platforms such as YouTube, please subscribe to Ann Humphrey, The Awe Show, because it helps with the algorithms and it also helps with my channel being found. And hit the little bell below so then you will not miss any exciting, thrilling updates from this fantastic channel. Also, for anyone else who may be watching this on Facebook or maybe watching this video from Twitter or Instagram or any other social media platform, TikTok, please be sure to share this exciting news because I'm always open to having more people in the group, not a whole bunch. I don't want a whole bunch. I only want a few good men and a few good women, because one thing I've realized is that I don't want dead weight in this group. And it's only 6 people and I make the seventh person in this group. But I know that 7 people can be powerful when we all come together on the same accord. And what great accord to come on together with? Mr. Wallace D. Waddles, the science of getting rich, the science of getting rich. So I am going to start now. Oh, goodness, this is fantastic. It is now exactly 7:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, this is a pop up. No one knew I was coming in. I only knew that I was coming in, except for those people who just received my text probably 15 minutes ago. Okay. Around, well, a little bit, probably like 20 minutes ago. Because I sent it out around like probably 6:48 or something like that, p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But let's jump right in. Why am I doing this pop up? I'm glad that you asked. Simply because, as you already know, that we are in fourth quarter. This every quarter is super important. Every day is super important. Every week is super important. However, your fourth quarter will determine what your first, second, and third quarter, etc., what would it look like in 2021. Now, granted, I know that there's a lot of things that's going on in our global world, and I get that. And I so get that. I'm not immune to what's going on in the global world. But one thing that I do know for sure is businesses, although they may have stopped and slowed down, they're back running again. Because I don't know about you guys, I shop on Amazon, I shop on other places, and I'm still getting my packages. They're still arriving. People are still doing business. So businesses are not going to stop. It may have slowed down. It may have, some places may have come to a halt, but primarily I've been still getting my packages, still being able to order, and they've been coming here. So that means somebody is working. along with myself because I have my own business. So, the reason why I wanted to come here this beautiful evening, just for you to take some time out, and thank you, Joshua, for getting back in touch with me. Thank you, Ernestine, for responding to my text. I really do appreciate it. Again, I know that this was just a pop up. The other two members, the two newest members, I don't have your numbers yet, but I will soon get them because we definitely have to, talk outside of this. Um, but for the others, again, it's only six of us. So for the others, I know that you got my text because I got your number. So I know you got it. But here's the deal. I've already posted on this subject matter yesterday. And it's so important that we wrap up the fourth quarter strong. I'm looking for people who are going to participate, especially when we're talking about the man of the hour, the science of getting rich, Mr. Wallace D. Wattles. Okay. I love this book. I love it. So, what's happening? What's going on? The Science of Getting Rich Tell All. That's my title for this extraordinary event that's going to be taking place in December. This is your opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to tell all. What do I mean by tell all? Tell me and share with other people within the group what this book has done for you. Now, I know a lot of you are not reading this book, probably haven't even picked it up in months. I don't know. It's not about judgment. One thing that I know for sure with Mr. Wallace D. Wattles' work and his book, even if you read a chapter or a page, one thing about this book, the words, once you allow it to resonate, and you speak the words from your mouth or you heard the book on YouTube, however you got it into your system, even if it's just a page, it's resonating through you, whether you know it or not. This book is so powerful. This is the reason why I'm creating the Science of Getting Rich Tell All, because I want to be able to hear from different people as to what this book has done for them, or if it hasn't done anything for them. Some people will say, well, hey, Ann, I know you are always excited about talking about Wallace D. Wattles, but it doesn't do anything for me. Neither did The Secret. The Secret didn't do anything for me, Ann, and so, I'm a different breed. No, you're not. I still would love to hear your perspective because you would be surprised just by getting the feedback from a collective, from the group. That's only seven of us. Only seven of us. The number seven is so powerful. Oh my goodness. The number seven means completion. So if all of us come together, like minded individuals and spirits, and sit down virtually in the privacy of your own home, as I am doing right now, to discuss this book. Now, of course, it's going to require more than 2 days, okay? Because this is a meaty book. This is the reason why Mr. Wallace D. Waddle says, make this your manual. Read it every day. In other words, allow the words to permeate and penetrate through you constantly. Okay, whether it is if you're listening to it on YouTube, or if you just have the book and happen to flip through it and say, oh my goodness, yeah, I remember that quote. And then it resonates and it permeates and it penetrates through your soul. I want to be able to hear about that. I want to be able to hear some other perspectives, because this is the time that most of you have been in this group since the beginning of 2020. This is to see where you're at now in fourth quarter. Again, it's not about judgment. It's literally about you being able to share your truth. And then you may hear something from someone else that may resonate and permeate and penetrate through you to give you that boost that you need to carry on with great vigor with reading this book. This is the reason why I said that having 7 people, including myself, I make the 7th person in this fantastic group, this is where we can really link our arms together, shoulder to shoulder, stand shoulder to shoulder virtually, and hear different perspectives, hear other people breakthroughs, hear other people breakdowns, hear people to be able to uncover what certain passages meant to them. Or some people may be quiet because they may be taking it all in because they're taking notes from someone else that may share something that's so profound and they say, "Oh my God, I never looked at it that way when he says you must get rid of the last vestige of the old idea that there is a deity whose will it is that you should be poor or whose purposes may be served by keeping you in poverty." Somebody may explain chapter 5, the first paragraph, increasing life, in such a way that you say, "Oh my God, I didn't know to think of it that way. I didn't know to look at it that way." And this is the purpose of having this discussion. One thing that I've learned by working in the community and working with a lot of people, whether it's through my coaching or even through my brand, my Damn It brand, or the Now Your Life Transforms brand, or the Awe Show, it doesn't matter. Everyone that I come in contact with, they have a story. There's a story. There's a layer. There's layers on them, whether knowingly or unknowingly, that gives a clear description as to who they are and why they be the way that they are. It doesn't make them bad. It doesn't make them good. It doesn't make them right. It doesn't make them wrong. It's just who they are. However, according to Mr. Wallace D. Waddles, if you are wanting to basically get out of your own way, then you will begin to use this book as a tool for professional and personal development. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. It's about developing yourself to the highest version of self. It's not about judging you. It's about you just saying, "You know what? Wow, I can improve in that." Or, "Oh my goodness, I never looked at it that way." "Oh, wow, I never realized. Oh, I like how this person explained that. I never would have known to have that type of thought process about that information that was given." Every time I read that particular chapter or that particular paragraph, I never came away with that information. But thank you, such and such, for bringing that information to me, because now it has opened my eyes to be able to see the possibilities even more clear. You have provided to take the veil from my eyes. And that's what I know as a collective, we can do for each other. So here's the deal. I invite each and every one of you to come and be participating in this private virtual Zoom extravaganza, the tell all of the science of getting rich. And for right now, I only have 2 days, and that's in the month of December. When is it? It's going to be Friday. Excuse me, not December. It's going to be Friday, November 13th, 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m., and Saturday, November 14th, 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. It's going to be happening in November. I keep saying December because I have another event that's going on in December. That's what I'm getting the events mixed up. But this event, the Science of Getting Rich, is going to happen Friday, November 13th, 7 p. to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Saturday, November 14th, 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. I'm just asking for you to show up. I'm asking you to show up fully for yourself and for the group. I'm asking you to show up with your pen, your paper, your notepad, whatever it is, and your book. Now I have another book, but I just love this. Here's like my workbook because I have so many notes in it. This has become like my workbook. I mean, it's to the place that I've got to get it read because I've almost ripped it all apart because I'm constantly using this. This is no joke to me, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope it's no joke to you. I said the when, I said the where. It's going to be via Zoom so you can do it in the privacy of your own home. All that I ask is make sure that your background is quiet. If it is not quiet, put when you're not speaking, put it on mute. But get in a nice quiet place because this is like almost going to the doctor and you're getting ready to get an assessment and you're going in there, you don't need any type of distractions. So for all of you guys who could have, little distractions around you, find that little corner in your home, or, some people told me that they may even go into their offices. Find that little corner that it's quiet because we're going to be talking about business. So no distractions. And the discussion that we will do, as I said, we will come together as a group, as a collective, to speak about this beautiful science that Mr. Wallace D. Waddles has left behind for us. We will explore, we will uncover, we will share thoughts and breakthroughs and breakdowns. This is your time to pull back those layers and share your truth and share what it is that you wish to share. Share those things because you never know. Somebody else may be going through it, or somebody else may be also experiencing that beautiful joy that you are experiencing. Either way, it doesn't have to be always negative. One thing that's true, if you're really using this manual and I'm using those words because this comes from Mr. Wallace D. Waddles, if you're really using this manual as we should, even when you have something that may look, or as he said, the appearance of things, even if it looks one way, if you just keep on working, if you just keep on working and saying, I don't care what it looks like, I'm going to keep on working at this thing because I know what I see for myself. It's not going to be easy. That's the reason why if you subscribe to the Forbes magazine like I do, that's the reason why you don't see everybody who's billionaires. Everybody are not billionaires because everyone is not willing to do the work. You've got a lot of spectators that want to sit back and not do the work. They want to talk about you doing your work as opposed to them doing their work. This is your opportunity to be able to share and come together and just be. One of the things that I came up with is come to the science, be the science, and live the science. This is your opportunity to be able to share those things with the group. And I really want to be able to have everyone's participation if possible. It's only 6 of us. This is not a group that's 48 people. It's not 148,000 people. It is only, well, I make the 7th person. It is only 7 of us. 7. So it's definitely possible. So I want you to save the date. I want you to keep this date. Again, I kept saying no December earlier, but it's November 13th, 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Saturday, November 14th, 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so it would be great to have you guys come in and play in the playground of the Science of Getting Rich Tell All session. This is our 4th quarter. Let's share. And no telling what could manifest. No telling what's going to manifest. I mean, this is the beauty of it. All you have to do is show up. I'm telling you, if you just show up, no telling what's going to manifest because you showed up for you. And you would be surprised. You would be surprised just by you showing up what can manifest. Certain things could be you could be in the gateway or in the doorway for something that you've been wanting and desiring. And because you showed up and you're talking about the science, because again, ladies and gentlemen, there's a science to this. There's a science to this. There is a science to this. And I'm the first one to know that there's a science. I mean, for those of you who may not know, my father did a lot of incredible things here in Broward County. And it wasn't because he was college degreed. It wasn't because he even had a high school diploma. It was none of that. And he made more money than people who had a high school diploma and college educated. Because one thing that you couldn't take away from my father is his skill and his grit and his relentlessness to succeed. See, so there are certain things that I learned in my household that I didn't even know that I was even learning. I had no idea. So when I read this and the things that Mr. Wallace D. Waddle says, a lot of times I laugh to myself because I say, oh my goodness, this gentleman sounds just like my father. Especially when he says, I have to share this, when he says in chapter 1, a man's highest happiness is found in the bestowal of benefits on those he loves. Love finds its most natural and spontaneous expression in giving. Listen to this. He said, the man who has nothing to give cannot fill his place as a husband or father, as a citizen, or as a man. He says, it is in the use of material things that a man finds full life for his body, develops his mind, and unfolds his soul. It is therefore of supreme importance to him that he should be rich. Ladies and gentlemen, this is chapter 1. I know that you've seen this. I got to show it to you. That's the last paragraph. If that does not sound like my father, if that does not sound like my father. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, again, let me do a recap. Save the dates. November 13th, which is a Friday, from 7 p to 8:30 p Eastern Standard Time. And then Saturday, November 14th, 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What this is the Science of Getting Rich Mindset and Mastermind Group Tell All for the fourth quarter. Okay. And where it's going to happen? In the privacy of your own home. You don't even have to leave. I will send you the private Zoom link to your email, and you will be able to have it and you will be able to sign in. Okay. It's just that simple. And what we're going to discuss, we're going to discuss the book. Now, of course, we can't discuss all the chapters in those 2 days. As I said, these are just the first 2 days. But what we're going to do is discover, uncover, we're going to share as a collective breakthroughs and breakdowns and manifestations and ideas and visions because of this book. Everything is on the basis of this book. This is the foundation, this book, okay? The Science of Getting Rich. All right. So this is an opportunity for us to come strong, shoulder to shoulder, arm to arm, locking arms as a collective and being able to share this fantastic, fantastic, I would say science, fantastic word, fantastic codes, fantastic information that has been here permeating and penetrating for over 100 years. Again, I am Ann Humphrey. I thank you for stopping by. And for all of you who may have to watch this via replay, please watch this. This is very short. It's all I've only been here for less than 30 minutes, so it's only 24 minutes long. But be sure to take a look at this, and I look forward to seeing you in November. Okay? Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you. Bye bye now. Wow.